My question is of Minister Watt. You said in your opening statement, that there, quote, there can be no doubt that the severity and regularity of these natural disasters, end of quote, is increasing as a result of climate change. Now, I've got a media report here that I'm happy to table. I've got 10 copies, Chair, and a study which I will table that found there is no positive trend of extreme weather events as a result of climate change. So given this study finding there is no increase, scientific studies finding there is no increase in severe weather events because of climate change, there appears to be some doubt about your statement. Have you misled the committee with your opening statement?
Whose report are you quoting from, Senator Roberts?
An Italian European Physics Journal Plus.
An Italian Europhysics Journal Plus. Is that
team led by Gianluca, I can't pronounce the Italian, Alimonti from the Italian National Institute for Nuclear Physics and the University of Milan extended the analysis to include natural disasters, floods, droughts.
And is that peer-reviewed data?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Senator Roberts, I think we're all very well used to you questioning the science of climate change, more usually in the Environment and Communications Committee, but it's good to see that you're consistent and apply the same approach across different committees. No scientific expert has ever been able to convince you that climate change is real, and I doubt that I will have the ability to do that either. But to give you one example, Senator Roberts, I accompanied the Prime Minister to visit a dairy farm in northern Tasmania after the recent floods. I won't give the gentleman's full name for his privacy. A dairy farmer called Michael, without any prompting from any politician, he recognised the increasing number of floods and natural disasters they were having was due to climate change. But we all know...
So a dairy farmer named Michael trumps the scientific study. What I want to know, Senator Watt, is on what basis did you make your statement and claim? What source, specific location, specific publication?
Senator Roberts, I'm not going to play your game where we know that no evidence will ever convince you that climate change is real. Yep. I've seen you ask the head of the CSIRO, I've seen you ask any number of scientists who present evidence of that. There are countless IPCC reports comprising the best experts in the world, and you reject all of them, so it doesn't really matter what I say to you, you will continue with your climate conspiracies. So, there's nothing I can do to help you.
I note your use of a label, and wherever people use a label like denier or conspiracy theorist, it indicates they don't have the data. Well, Senator Watt, you have just confessed that you don't have the data. If you had, you'd be able to give me the location, the specific location.
I refer you, Senator Roberts, to any number of IPCC reports which you continually choose to ignore and reject. I invite you to go and speak to
Senator
any
Watt, have you
farm
read the
body.
IPCC reports? I have.
I invite you to go to...
There is no specific location of any evidence proving that carbon dioxide from human activity affects climate and needs to be cut. Minister Watt, I ask you to verify your statement and validate your statement. Give me the specific location. I would be
happy on notice to provide you any number of scientific reports that back up what I'm saying, and I will repeat that I could provide you with an infinite number of reports and you will never believe them. Everyone knows that. I'm okay, you don't accept that climate change is real, that's your right, but what I'm interested in doing is working with the farmers who are actually paying the price of climate denialism. I'm interested in working with the farm bodies that have been waiting for a government who believes that climate change is real and is prepared to put promises in place. I don't have the exact figures to hand, but ABARES has provided reports that show that due to climate changes, over the last 20 or so years, the average farm profits, I think it is, or productivity, one or the other, has fallen by in the order of 25 to 30%. They're on later and you can ask them about that as well. And you know what? You won't believe them either. I accept. You just don't believe the evidence.
Senator Watt, okay. Senator Watt, it is not up to you to tell me what I will or will not believe.
Well, we all know your record, Senator Roberts.
What is up to both of us and every single senator and member of parliament is to come with the empirical evidence proving that carbon dioxide from human activity affects climate and needs to be cut. You have never done that. None of your imputed sources there have done that. I want, with each of the references you provide, the specific location of the data in which you rely and the specific location of the framework that proves that carbon dioxide from human activity affects climate. Science is not just about data, it is about data within a framework that proves logically cause and effect. I want that from you. So each of those references, I expect that from you. Otherwise, they're not valid.
Senator Roberts, I know I'm not running protection